I grew up involved in agriculture. My grandparents had a dairy, my great-grandparents had a dairy, and so I have always been sort of entrenched in agriculture. Growing up, I was involved in 4-H and FFA, and it was really there that I learned about agriculture leadership and policy, and one of the reasons why I got involved in Farm Bureau was sort of those foundations that I learned through that. We've had a lot of years where we'll start irrigating at the beginning of May. Farming, I always believed, was a lifestyle, and it's something that I've always hoped for. When I thought about how do I want to end my young farmer's career, I thought about my ag leadership journey and how it started from just being kind of a timid person going to my first meeting to being confident in myself and saying, hey, I can actually show people the good things about California agriculture. We're a small operation. It's just myself and my parents that do the vast majority of the work on our farm. We use a lot of technology on this farm, whether it's sprinklers that are on automatic programming, so they'll turn on when we want them to. We could definitely dial in things like fertilizer and water, herbicides, and we've harvested my parents' farm, and we've received the largest harvest this year that we've ever had, and those trees are over 20 years old, which normally you kind of see a dip in production at that point, and this has been the best year ever. So the interesting thing about being a farmer in California is that you're constantly having to adapt. New things are being thrown at you, and we live in a state where we're constantly having to come up with new strategies and new ideas of what we can do with things. I get a little emotional thinking of sort of my journey up to this point. I've always been passionate about ag policy and ag leadership, and I hope to just keep that going into the next phase of my life. Farming isn't just a dead-end job, and it's not, you know, some backwards technology. It's not cows, sows, and plows anymore. It's incredibly advanced, it's incredibly technical, or can be. Excellence to me is knowing that there's still a lot more work to do.